the floor for the visiting team, at power forward, P.J. Washington. At center, Mason Plumlee. At shooting guard, Terry Rozier III. At the other forward position, Gordon Hayward. At the other guard position, LaMelo Ball. The head coach of the visiting team is James Borrego. Starting at power forward, 6 feet, 7 inches, number 44, Patrick Williams. At the point guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 2, Lonzo Ball. At center, standing 6 foot 11. Number 9, Nikola Vucevic. The other forward, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 11, DeMar DeRozan. At guard, 6 foot 6, number 8, Zach LaVine. The head coach of your Chicago Bulls is Billy Donovan. That's the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was a 5-star recruit out of high school. Now, scoring came easily for him, but he chose Florida State to learn how to play defense. He said offense will take care of itself. It takes somebody special to sit down on defense. Stops are what win the game. And Kevin, that two-way game saw him taken 4th in the 2020 draft.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report, thank you. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Washington out there with Plumlee, and it's Ball in at the 1. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with DeRozan, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Now, here's Ball. Dishes it to Hayward. Plumlee, the pass to Hayward. Dean with the rebound.
They say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And DeRozan kicks to Ball. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. Drives to the hoop. Vucevic trying to get open. Ball against Ball. Now, here's Rozier. Hayward outside, takes the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I like that Hayward knows exactly what to do with the ball. I mean, he gets in good position and lets it fly.
And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
The shot's good from Plumlee.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Ball. He lobs it up. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Precision pass by Ball. He wasn't going to waste an easy dime to a wide open man.
Levine finds DeRozan. Vucevic a screen on Hayward. And DeRozan. Here we go.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
With the drive, Hayward can hit. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to Dallas. Here's Levine. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Williams.
And shots like this one, it gets Levine going. I mean, he loves showing off that big boy muscle on these contact finishes.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. No good on the triple.
Now, you don't see that very well. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
They get it back. Williams. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Hornets also changing it up. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kelly Oubre comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Bouknight comes in for Terry Rozier. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Washington. Just 5 on the clock. And Jones sends it back. And he gets it back. Chicago trailing here. White looking around. And he comes up with the deuce.
There's a certain level of fearlessness we see from White. Not fazed by that contact on the shot.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. Outside, Ball. Oubre outside. Shoots over Brown. Oubre can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Passes it to Caruso. Back to White. 46 seconds left in the first. Fires, high post. The Hornets pull it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Bridges sets the screen for Ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
What a finish by Ball. Great length for a guard, 6'7". He can mix it up now.
And here's White. Pass to Caruso. Over Ball. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Charlotte. They're up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
ladies and
And the
gentlemen.
step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorers. Case in point, Gordon Hayward among that group, and he does it so well.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
On the court for Charlotte, we've got Plumlee. Ish Smith is out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Bridges, and it's Oubre, and it's small forward. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Rozier for three. Rebound by Williams. And so here is Chicago. They trail by one. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Look, they came out of the locker room hot, and it got contagious. They've been knocking down jumpers like they were layups in the first half.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Oubre. And he makes both free throws. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And, Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Ball, and it's sent back by Plumlee. To the middle, here's Rozier. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the opening.
Ball dishes to DeRozan. Back to Ball. Hayward against DeRozan. The pass to Levine. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Smith outside. Plumlee with a screen on Williams. Smith against Vucevic. Now Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And they get it back. Bridges finds Rozier. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
The resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a valuable rotation player.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score
Who wants
points.
the free t-shirt? Make some noise. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovable. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovable.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Jones comes in for Patrick Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. And then for Charlotte, P.J. Washington comes in for Mason Plumlee. And Bouknight comes in for Rozier. And he can't hit the second. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Memphis. Caruso kicks to Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Bradley. Pass to Caruso. Driving to the basket. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership. Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Levine, that's good.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And Levine improving as a playmaker, Chris. His assist totals continue to grow.
Came into the league as a point guard. He's been a shooting guard for a long time now. And he still has strong playmaking instincts.
Here's Caruso. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Bradley with the ball. Washington's on him. 6 on the shot clock. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Jones with the stuff.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now here's Bouknight. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Hayward. Bangs home the trifecta.
Not a go-to shot when Hayward first came into the league. Now he's very comfortable pulling the trigger from there.
Caruso, the pass to Jones. And here's Levine. Kept alive. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
P.J. Washington. That's his
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Troy Brown's checked in for Levine. And then for Charlotte, Oubre's checked in for Miles Bridges. And it's Ball in for Smith.
One shot.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Bouknight. And again, Charlotte with the triple. 12 seconds left now here in the second. White with it. Kicks it out to Jones. And again, Chicago. No good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
17.
Thanks very much, Coach. They are attacking your defense coming off of screens, so how do you adjust to that in the second half?
Yeah, we got to be up, especially in their pick and rolls. You know, our bigs have got to be up. They're going to try to put our bigs in pick and roll. We got to be up, take away penetration, be better in our coverages, especially with pick and roll.
I have a feeling pick and roll coverage is important. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And now for that first half we just saw, some good momentum leading into quarter 3 for the Bulls.
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
And that about does it for us. Now for the good stuff as we get set to resume the second half.
What, we're not any good?
Ernie, we've been friends since 1989, but I resent that, Ernie.
We'll settle it off camera, one at a time. You first, Jet.
I'm sorry.
I was just playing, Ernie.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Bulls 5 right now. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Williams, and it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Washington. It's good. Washington's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Charlotte.
A little contact, but Washington stays solid. I mean, he uses some physical play to ensure the bucket.
Levine dishes to DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DeRozan's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet firmly in the second half of his career.
Now, here's Rozier. After the miss from Mason Plumlee, that is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Rozier. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, Levine. There's the triple. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
That's good from Rozier.
Well, it's clear that Rozier has a lot of talent. I mean, now the next step is seeing him become a better distributor.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good for Rozier. Here's Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Vucevic up top. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's DeRozan. Bridges with the board.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Here's Levine. Basket good. Levine's got his third basket of the night right there.
Determination from Levine. I mean, finding his finish despite the contact.
Rozier looking around, and there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Outside Williams. For three, Levine. Hornets with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, here's Rozier. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ball against Ball. Kicks it to DeRozan. Outside Levine. DeRozan a screen on Rozier. High arcing shot. At the top of the key, Bridges. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Here's a look at numbers for Zach Levine. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 27 points per game last season, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
And Plumlee kicks to Bridges. Taken away by Williams. There's the dish to DeRozan. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. Nice move. He lays it in. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Now here's Ball. Just 4 to shoot. Plumlee sets the pick for Ball. Trains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got his second basket.
When Ball is focused from the arc, he's almost automatic. I mean, defense, they can't let him pick his spots out there.
Here's DeRozan. And he banks in the layup. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Plumlee with a screen on White. Rozier into the lane. White with the defensive effort.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Ball, no good. Hornets trail by 4. Ball with it, now guarded by Ball. Ball kicks to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oh, Vucevic in position.
What an excellent distributor zone is. I mean, he has a knack for getting to his open teammates.
Goes up from the top of the key. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bulls out front, up 3. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in, just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Ball is the point with Bouknight on the wing. Kelly Oubre out there with Hayward. And it's Washington in at the 5 down low.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Going inside. Bouknight, no good. Chicago leading by 5. Can he keep it going? DeRozan's shot is off. Charlotte's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Outside, Ball. He dishes it to Hayward. Over to the wing. Here's Bouknight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And what makes Bouknight so difficult to guard? His ability to hit jumpers off the bounce.
He's got a great handle and the quickness to create separation. I know it's unpopular with the analytics crowd, but his pull-up from mid-range is money.
And that one falls for Bouknight. Chicago making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And so he hits both. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. He kicks to Vucevic. Caruso looking for an opening. To the inside, DeRozan, and he makes good on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Knocks it loose. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Caruso, the pass to Levine. DeRozan, a screen on Oubre. Here's Brown, and the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Hayward, a screen on Levine. Outside, Ball. Oubre, no one around him. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Levine. Brown right side. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Washington. And it's Ball at the elbow. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Ball. Caruso, no good. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. And it's Washington missing. Chicago leading by 7. It's DeRozan with the drive. That one rolling around and rims out. The Hornets have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now here's Bouknight. He's covered by Brown. Driving inside. Bouknight, no good. Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Caruso. To the paint. From 8. Here's Vucevic. And that one is good. Vucevic has got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. get up and get loud for the Lovables. Look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovables.
Changes for Chicago. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Brown, and it's White in for Alex Caruso. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Rozier comes in for Bouknight. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear James Borrego coaching his team during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Now, here's Ball. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Plumlee, the pass to Ball. To end the cold streak. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Kind of like Boston National. Hits the foul, it sticks with the play, and gets the bucket.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
That's good from Ball.
Well, you see the promise LaMelo Ball has. I mean, already a triple-double threat. He rebounds it so well at that position.
Who wants a t-shirt? Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovables. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lovables.
Levine against Rozier. Now the feed to Vucevic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. 10 points for Vucevic.
Like seeing Levine more like this. Morton improved as a passer.
Ball no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Levine. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hayward outside, inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. DeRozan on the wing. Fended by Hayward. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Charlotte. On the wing, Rozier. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Washington kicks to Hayward. And again, the Hornets missing. White the pass to Levine. So the Bulls win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Zach. There's been some tough losses of late, but tonight we got the win. How resilient is your group?
Gotta be a pro. You gotta come out here and do what we gotta do our job. And we find out we had to get this win. We gotta stop losing these games so we can win. And we gotta get back on track.
Well, this is step one, man, in that process. So congrats. Back to you.
All right, David. Thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.